Welcome to another fun and exciting trucking vlog here. As you can see, I'm already wearing a hoodie, and I should probably say I've not been filming a lot here lately, and I still got a ton of videos I need to edit and upload by the time this gets uploaded, so oh well. Anyways, figured I would do a vlog on this one, even though I'm kind of taking a break on vlogging. That's aside from the point. We'll get into that some other day. But this one should actually be interesting because it is a Koch food. Koch, Koch. So I believe that's Koch from the different people that have told me. But anyways, they have a plant up here in Franklin Park, Illinois, which for reference is off of Illinois 80. That's not 83, is it? 53? 64. I was close. So Illinois 64. Actually just a few blocks away from the Jewel Osco in Melrose Park that I always go to. It's literally right there. Actually, it's just across the roller tracks from the Jewel Osco that I go to. So anyways, so they got a plant there. I'm not sure what they do, if they finish the product there or whatever, but I am taking that down to, I believe that is Fairfield, Ohio, which is outside of Cincinnati. So I was told by my dispatcher that this is apparently a new lane, which is neat, good for them, but they don't really know much about how it works, so I get to be a bit of a guinea pig. She said she only had one other driver do a pickup from here, and she couldn't tell me much about the delivery. Now, the delivery, I've actually been there before. Last November, it was literally one of the first trips that I ever made with KLLM. I picked up from Koch in outside of Atlanta at their processing plant and delivered it to, let's just call it Cincinnati. And I don't know. I think they got the chicken ready, but the place in Cincinnati did like the cooking and packaging or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, so this should be somewhat interesting. The appointment is pick up live load today at 4:30. It's right now 1:30, so that gives me time to get there. For reference, I'm currently in Des Plaines. Just got finished here at the Cisco, so it's gonna be a quick by that, half an hour just to get there, even though it's like 10 miles down the road. I still gotta do a loop-de-loop around the airport and all that fun stuff. And then on the way there, I figured I might as well try to get a truck or a trailer wash at the AF truck stop. Terrible reviews, but let's risk it. Got time to kill, right? And then this is not delivering for a live unload until tomorrow night at 9 p.m. So we got plenty of time to work with here. The thing is, I've seen a lot of bad reviews about the place here in Chicagoland, so we're gonna see how this actually goes. I don't know. The only good thing is that it appears that they have like a little staging area, but that means you're gonna do some blindside backing, so the excitement is palpable, to say the least, and also the fact that just a bunch of terrible reviews. So I guess let's see. I wonder how it wants me to go get there too, because I do not want to deal with the. I just want to get back on the 290 and just take that to the 94 and then get off on
0.2 miles ahead, turn right.
At least I'm familiar with all those roads. Yeah, here it's wanting me to go down US 12 down to US 20 all the way to Illinois 64. I mean, I did look, those are truck routes, but I honestly do not want to deal with all that BS. I'm going to stick with what I'm familiar with, even though that'll take longer. Here at a light, just about to turn into the AF truck wash. I was glad that I took the extended highway route, as at this hour and with the traffic, I knew that the GPS was going to be somewhat inaccurate in terms of the time. It estimated 50 minutes to get here, and, well, actually not here, but to the actual destination, which is about 3 miles up the road. It took me 33 minutes to get here, so, you know, maybe another 10 or 15 minutes to get down the road, which is about right. But that was me doing the highway, and it said 50 minutes on the side roads, and with this traffic and the lights and everything, I knew for a fact that that's a lie. So future note to self, if I ever have to do that again, definitely take the extended highway routes, which is something that I've kind of always known to be true here in Chicagoland. Successfully made it here. Unsuccessfully didn't. Yeah, this place is a mess. I've only been here once before to park while waiting to check in at the Jewel Osco, and so I first went into the truck bay, which was truck wash area. No success. Apparently the guy is on break, so I decided to park in the fuel island. And I went inside and confirmed that he is on a break. So I can go ahead and wait. It's 2:15. Still got time for the appointment. And it sounds like Koch is not very speedy. So not a big deal. But the predicament I'm in is if I go straight, I will not get my parking pass. And then if I try to exit, they'll be like, oh, you never checked in, that's $300. So I guess and I did try to knock on the window there and nobody answered, because it's not one of the places where you can just push a button and get a ticket. It's, you know, you have to check you in and write you down in a book. So I guess I'm gonna back out of the fuel island and then try to make my way over there, hang out for half an hour or something, eat something, and then attempt. So I realized even if I try to back out, I can't get there successfully, as this is too small. So it appears straight is going to be the way that I go. Oh hell, what a joke. Or I'll do an entire loop-de-loop. And no, because then I can't make a U-turn over there. You have to kind of exit, so. What a joke. I at least got a nice easy spot, as close to the front as I could. Nice straight back. I had a snack and whatnot, so it's time to walk back up and see if they're available. I also did talk to the guy at the shack there, and I don't like coming here. Well, successfully paid for it and in the bay here, so I guess it could be worse, right? Some sort of progress. At $55, I mean, you know, what can you do? Though they do not take American Express, so that is important to know. Of course, I should have filmed it while I was going there, but like the review said, they do not close the doors properly after that. I mean, you know, did an okay job, whatever, but yeah, the doors were not latched, so glad I watched the reviews, or read the reviews, and walked around to check it. I also had to turn on my reefer, but still. That's only slightly disconcerting, right? Also, this dude's parked in the middle of the hole. Okay, now that we've blown like an hour and a half or whatever, 3:30, time to finally go there. This is the truck staging area. Quite a few spots open. The actual driver check-in is on the north side of the building, so it's a nice long walk. They assigned me a door. The real question is, do I take the little path through here, or do I get back on the main road? If I go this way, I don't have to get on the main road, but it's going to be blind side. But if I exit back to the main road, that would be a sight side back, so... So it definitely was smarter to go on the street and do a side back, as we're going to potentially see this green truck do. While we're waiting him to do that, though, I'm not sure what the next step is. They told me to turn on the reefer, back up all the way to the door, and then wait, which is peculiar because it's one of those places where you have to open your doors before you back in, so I'm not 100% sure what the plan of action is going to be, but yeah, I guess we're going to just sit here and wait until I am directed otherwise. I don't know what it is with these doors, but these new trailers, they are absolute junk. Look at this. Tandem's back, relatively level ground. They're just not cooperating. It's just a joke. And they were so hard to open too. Fuck. I'll try to get back. I mean, but this ground is pretty level. I mean, okay, out of a moment of idiocracy, I realized I probably should have slid my tandems forward to allow more sway on the rear of the trailer. Finally got it up. I moved up significantly a lot. But, I mean, it's just ridiculous. Like, bolts already out of here. Barely got this one to work. I don't know. These new trailers, 24, they are just junk. Let's see, tandems. I think I probably need to slide them up a little bit. 40,000 pounds, and it looks like most of it's at the front. So, slowly getting out of here. Also, I threw a load lock in the back of there. Yep, didn't like that I was epping around a lot there. But okay, making some progress. Alright, so finally got that dealt with. We're gonna get out of here. Let's see, how long was I here? Just a little over 3 hours, so not terrible, I suppose, compared to some of these reviews that I read. But compared to the day shift, I can definitely tell the chillness of the evening crew, put it that way. So, alright. We are squared away. I don't know if I'm going to want to go all the way to, I mean, I would like to, but I don't know if I will go all the way to where my fuel stop is. Because Petro next door, that one's kind of hit and miss on whether or not there's parking there. I can stop at a Flying J roughly 50 miles north, guaranteed parking. I mean, but then again, worst case, well, I don't think I would make it all the way to Cincinnati, so, or Indianapolis, because I can park at the company's place there. Well, I guess we'll see how I feel. But for now, bon voyage, right? It's starting to drizzle. Gotta fight through all the Chicago traffic. I mean, at least it's 7:15, so... What are we doing here? Why are we... What? I just... what a mess. Also, believe it or not, surprisingly, there were like 3 spots, free spots there. Granted, they were blindside back spots, but still, couldn't believe it. Here's the pilot. Huh. Now, in theory, I'm going to get fuel here. I'm going to then scale, because I forgot to do that. I was on the phone with my mother, and then I missed my exit, and then I was like, shit. And then I passed the Indiana scale, and I bypassed it. And I was like, fuck it. I'll just do it after I get fuel. And, but yeah, then I'm going to attempt to go to the Petro there across the fence here and see if I can find a parking spot there and see what'll happen. I also need to do a little inspection as I hit a massive tire driving down here. Doesn't look like anything serious, but oh yeah, you can see where it skidded off my thing here. Yeah, it was I could not avoid it. It was pretty rough, and the guy just totally swerved in front of me, so I could not avoid it, unfortunately. So I like how there's just a continuous line of trucks just going around to the fuel island here. And oh, finally, after I've been sitting here for 5 minutes contemplating and whatnot, now we can finally, and still not forward enough for me to be able to get reefer fuel. So I guess we need to figure out if that is an absolute necessity now. Okay, that was successful, and of course I forgot the fact that it is a 24 trailer, which means the fuel level reader is a little inaccurate. So what happens is it reads just barely at 3/4, plus or minus a tiny bit, but that's about as full as it can go. And it also has a anti-siphon thing in it, so you can't really like top it off. So put a whopping 3 gallons in it. Oh well. So now I'm just gonna wait for this asshole to move. I really need to pee, but I'm going to do the right thing and wait until I actually get parked. Hopefully the Petro. Still need to scale. I'm so hungry, but I know that I need to shower before I eat, because I know the second that I finish eating and have a cigarette, I'm going to want to pass the F out, so not doing the best over here. 35 minutes sitting here. I went inside and pissed, and I still beat him back to the truck here. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Over it. I don't know if you guys know this one, but it says, please don't drool and drive. Green Ridge Farm. I always laugh when I see these. But, does that focus? No. But we are definitely good, even though we got full fuel, so. Alright, let's see if there's any parking here at the Petro. It is a nice picturesque morning. Had the rain yesterday. It rained really hard. It woke me up a few times. I was like, damn, that's some heavy rain. But definitely needed it. It's been dry lately, so. Also, ignore my pencil there. Camera fell down again. Actually had the windshield replaced due to a large crack, so I had to re-glue everything, and that needs time to kind of harden. So, back to the shitty pencil. And unfortunately, I did not make my shower last night. I did try to do it, but the queue ended up being too long, so I said to hell with it. So I will definitely stop and take one during my drive down today to Cincinnati. I'm sure to find some place that has easy parking and not a long queue, so give that a try. Otherwise, we'll get there when we get there, and we'll see how early they'll be able to unload me. Allegedly. Made it to the Flying J here in Lebanon. Found an easy spot to get in, so that was nice, and there was no queue for a shower. So, looks like a perfect time to do this. pretty standard. The good thing is that I know for a fact here they have a strong water pressure, so we'll be good. Time to fix this disaster. Now that I look halfway more presentable than I did earlier, it is time for me to get back on the road. I got what, like about 2.5, 3 hours ago, so shouldn't be too bad. Super exciting. I'm already getting a little hungry, but I'm gonna force myself to wait until I get there. So, yeah, we'll see how this goes. Successfully made it here with no real issues, so that was good. Luckily, I found some parking here in the main parking waiting area, staging area. There were some trucks lined up along the driveway here, which I believe is acceptable to park at, but made it here to the staging area, which was nice. Not really super tight to get into, but you just gotta turn left and then back into the staging area, because otherwise it would be a blind side back. So, but it is right now just almost 2 o'clock, so I guess I might as well just go ahead and check in and whatnot. All of their doors are full, so they probably won't get to me until later tonight, which is fine. I'm a little famished and would like to take a nap, so hopefully that will be the way it works out. But hell, you know, if it's 9 o'clock, I might be able to get a full 10-hour break just waiting here. So I checked in here at Plant A, which is where I was last time, back in last November. Apparently I'm supposed to go down to Plant B, which apparently they just constructed. So, of course, you know, the question is there any parking down here? Probably not. F me. I guess I could have stayed there and just walked over here. Being too lazy. Oh, boy. Alright, let's see. Plan B. On Google Maps, it was still under construction, so I have no idea. I couldn't check any sort of aerial view to get the slightest clue of what the hell I'm doing here. Construction parking. No, that's not helpful. Probably gonna get myself stuck here somehow. What the hell? I'm looking inside of the building here and there's literally... Oh no, what a joke. I should... This gets worse and worse, doesn't it? Well, I'm in a door now. For reference, the parking area right there. Building A entrance is behind those trucks right there. And this is building B entrance right by that red garbage can. So, little confusing, but not terrible. In a door, so he said obviously nobody else around me, so they should be done within half an hour to an hour, so that's just lovely. Well, so after about an hour, we have successfully finished here, so not terrible. Unfortunately, the load that they assigned to me after this is... Can I just go ahead and go home? Be done with it. Oh boy. Maybe I'll do a video. But for now, hopefully this was somewhat entertaining. At least it was something different, right? But yeah. So anyways, thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.